Hello everyone! Today I will give you an overview of trends in quality assurance for 2020-2021. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video. The review is based on interviews with technology leaders who've identified software quality and testing critical to business development. DevOps and Agile comes to testing. This is definitely a truth. More releases means more testing. More and more companies are trying to integrate testing into their development lifecycle, built on the principles of DevOps. No time to run hundreds of manual tests. You have to think about automation, infrastructure, and processes that will ensure speed, quality, and flexibility. That is why test automation tools are on the rise lately. Cypress, Selenium, Playwright, and many more. Testers also have to change and learn from developers' approach, automation, scaling, and sprint work. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. Not yet. We have been waiting for the arrival of AI for a long time. Well, we're still waiting. Now in quality management, startups are emerging that focus on preparing, generating, and analyzing test data or testing services using artificial intelligence. Don't believe me? Take a look at Synthesized, TestIM, or Report Portal. We all have to understand that manual testing comes under attack in case of artificial intelligence. 90% of survey participants are looking for AI solutions aimed specifically at replacing manual labor in testing. Until we observe such a trend, it is likely that it will come to us later. Optimization of testing budgets sounds like a truth. Testing costs were reduced by an average of 13%. Definitely, one of the reasons is pandemic, but I would not blame only the pandemic. It seems that the two previous sections are enough to explain the optimization of the number of people involved in manual testing, and those who've stayed will get their hands-on tools that help to work faster and more efficiently, environments in the clouds, automation of tests for running them. As a result, testing should return to DevOps and Agile development cycle. Focus on test automation. Definitely a truth. This point is not about auto test as one might think. It is about the automation of testing processes in general, from creating test cases to reporting. Less people means more automation. This trend is confirmed by our observations. More and more Allure reports users are moving towards automation and tools that allow this automation to be carefully integrated into processes. As for nuances, only a third of respondents feel that the money invested in tooling for testing is fighting back. It is not clear how they thought of this, so it is hard to say exactly what the problem is. Maybe they've just used the wrong instruments, or that the teams did not have time to get used to them, or the fact that they were not able to demonstrate their usefulness to the management. Management of test environments and test data sounds like a truth. It is difficult to manage test data and test environments. It is good that tools are also appearing for this task. The research participants look at this development with optimism. Test environments and test data goes into the clouds. Tools are being introduced to manage test data. Server and data virtualization tools are increasingly used. It is funny that in this area there are more questions from a legal point of view than from a technological one. COVID-19 helped companies transform. Not exactly. It would be strange if managers collectively declared that they had failed the task of switching to remote mode. However, we know that many were affected in the process: employees, tools, processes, etc. Also, there are some more interesting observations in this section. For example, the increased requirements for security testing are associated with the pandemic. and they need to provide remote, secure access to more tools. What is happening in your testing and how much it all matches the observations? I hope you guys liked this video and learned something new. Stay tuned with new tech trends. Bye-bye.